One of my favorite things about the 4th of July is sparklers. But since you can't be holding a sparkler at all times, here are 3 sparkler-inspired crafts. Let's start with a sparkler on a stick. To make them, use a long fringer tool. It makes quick work of creating some long fringe just like this. Unlock the tool. I pre-folded some strips of tissue. I've found that 3 layers is the perfect amount. So start by placing the tissue into the tool, close the lid, and drag. You get a beautiful, clean 8-inch fringe. Continue this way across the entire piece of tissue. And you have a beautifully fringed piece of tissue. Keep making more until you have a nice pile of fringed strips. The mylar paper works very well in the fringer too, and combined they make a great sparkler on a stick. When you've got a nice pile of all your beautiful fringed pieces, using a 1/4-inch dowel, a couple inches in, you'll roll. Make sure to double stick tape as you're rolling so that it doesn't fall apart. If you roll nice and tight, you'll end up with a beautiful sparkler on a stick. So to finish off the sparkler, cut out a cuff that looks like this. And this little guy will be rounded like this and wrap right around the base of the sparkler to hide any imperfections. I'll just stick with the double stick tape since I've been working with it. There we go. I love these fireworks on a stick. I am not gonna want to put it down, but we'll have to make our next project tiny ones for drink picks. I love these, but I love them even more when they're done with splatter paint. So I pre-splattered some bits of tissue, some blues and reds and whites. Again, I've got this great mylar. And the key ingredient for these, fringe scissors. They've got these great tiny little spaces between the blades that make quick work of some tissue like this. And then trim so you've got a little bit of extra space, enough to twist around your pick. And just double stick tape right to the pick. Now a little tip on this. If you cut your segment into smaller pieces, it makes it easier to roll nice and smoothly. Start at an angle and then roll nice and tight. Snip. You can see that it's already forming a nice smooth transition on the pick. This one looks pretty done to me. Make one for every cocktail you serve. Spider Moms already look like sparklers all on their own, so they're perfect for a sparkler-inspired centerpiece. With just a little spray paint, sprayed just a little bit on the tips. These really sparkle. Trim them in a minute. Let's try some silver. Make sure that you're working in a well-ventilated area when you do this, and you're not inhaling the fumes. Try a bit of red. That's a nice bright magenta red. How about some orange? Okay, trim down a few. And a couple little shorties. These centerpieces so remind me of fireworks. Try one or all 3 of these sparkler ideas for your party. Happy 4th of July.